My hair in it?
And I don't know how many of you guys have been out here relaying since the very first relay in Rowlett, which was in 2007. But we had a speaker that night to tell his story, his cancer story, and his name was Alex Lehner. And tonight, we are going to hear from his son, Austin.
Sometimes people ask me why I relay. Before I was even born, my dad, Alex, was diagnosed with heart cancer. My mom and my dad had just found out that I was on the way. 2 weeks before, they found out he had cancer. On the day, my dad had to have a pacemaker put into his heart to keep his heart beating. He had his first open heart surgery in November 2001. When he started his first chemo treatment at MD Anderson in December, I had grown up to 4 inches, and I had become the reason why my dad fought for his life. He wanted to be there to see me be born. My dad's first chemo lasted about 5 months. I've been told that it made him very sick, throwing up, sores, fevers, aches, nausea, losing feeling in his fingers and toes, and all kinds of symptoms. When April came, my mom had to come back home to Garland to work. My dad stayed in Houston to finish off his last round of chemo. They adjusted the date for his last chemo so he could be there to welcome me to the world. I was born on May 3rd, 2002. I was a few weeks too early and had spent weeks in the ICU. My dad became my caretaker. During the next year, my dad had another open heart surgery, more months of chemo. As he finished his first year of chemo, I went back to the hospital for the first of 7 laser treatments for my port wine stain on my face. Again, my dad became my caretaker. For the next 3 to 4 years, my dad was cancer-free and was enjoying just being a dad to me, my sister, and being a husband to my mom. I really do not remember even knowing that he had cancer. He would make regular trips to Houston for checks-up and had to visit a lot of different doctors in Dallas. But to me, that was just routine. Until spring 2006, when cancer came back, he had to have a 3rd open heart surgery and more chemo. By this time, I was 4 and my sister was 5. I remember going to Houston, being in the hospital with my dad. Again, he fought hard because he wanted to go home. To coach my sister's soccer team, and to teach me how to play. For 2 more years, he was cancer-free. Through all this, he never stopped working. I'm sure his customers never even knew that he had cancer. In spring of 2009, my dad's cancer returned the 3rd time. And this time, the doctor said that surgery was not a good possibility. By now, I was 7 and fully aware of what cancer was all about. My family and I had been participating in Relay for Life for year after year, as long as I can remember. We had participated in the Houston Relay, the Carlton Relay, the Rockwall Relay, the Garden Relay, and now Rowlett Relay. My dad had asked to be the hero of hope for the American Cancer Society. He spoke at several events before his cancer came back. In 2010, our family traveled all over with my dad, from Massachusetts to Alabama to Spokane, Washington, and finally to go to Mexico to celebrate my parents' 10th wedding anniversary. We finished off 2010 at our family's farm in Corsicana for Christmas. When 2011 arrived, my dad made another New Year's visit to the hospital. He passed away January 15, 2011. For the 3,179 days that I got to be with him, he gave me so much. Not only life, but unconditional love and instructions. Not only how to play soccer, but to be respectful to others and to listen and pay attention to my teachers, coaches, and my mom. To honor my parents, my grandparents, and to even love my sister. Provide an example of how to help others, giving of himself to help tell people about his cancer story, and to encourage them to never give up and to be brave and share their own cancer stories. I hope that I never have cancer, but if I do, I'll know how to fight it, because my dad showed me every day of my life. Others have told me how much they knew and loved my dad. This encouraged for me to hear. It helped me know that they got to experience knowing my dad. Being Alexander's son is something that no one else will ever get to experience. That is why I relay.
Cancer is a disease that is unbiased. It knows no sex, no religion, no personality, no fairness, and no color. The only color cancer has is reflected by the ribbons we wear to support our friends and family. If you guys would turn and face the stands.
Cancer is described as a disease of cells and uncontrollably divided and invading the body. This division of the flesh and blood has created unity in our hearts and our souls. Humanity comes together in one goal, to finish the fight once and for all. We unite here tonight to reflect together how this disease has touched each of our lives, whether directly or through family and friends.
Tonight, we will highlight the theme colors of the American Cancer Society Relay for Life that are significant to this ceremony. We light the purple Luminaria Celebrate to honor those patients and survivors. Purple is often symbolic of royalty, nobility, and spirituality. This is significant as we light the luminaries in honor of your noble struggle against cancer, your spirit to prevail, and the hope you give us all. We honor you tonight with a light that shines from within you.
We light the blue luminaria of remember for those family and friends who have passed away from their fight with cancer. Blue is often referred to as a mood of sadness, the sadness we feel for the earthly passing of a soul. Blue is the color of water and the tears that we shed for our loss. But blue is also significant for peace and tranquility, the color of the sky when we look up to the beyond, a place where the souls are no longer feeling the earthly suffering of pain, and they have become calm and restful.
We light the red Luminaria Fight Back in honor of all the participants here tonight. Red is often the color of battle, and we are here to finish the fight. Red is the color of power. We hold all the power to make a difference and fight back. Red is the color of a stop sign, and we will not stop until we have finished the fight. Red is also a color of celebration, and we all come together tonight to support each other. And finally, red is the color of love, the emotion that binds us all together. We light this red luminaria in the name of the love and passion we all have to fight back against cancer.
As we conclude this evening's Luminaria service with an inspirational song, I invite everybody to join in a silent laugh that has